what they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
It says, Haitians ate my mom. That is a dog. It's AI. Everybody knows. That's AI right there, right? But that's a dog holding a sign saying Haitians ate my mom. Play on. All right, pause. Now, just like we read in the first one, it's a cat in a damn pot saying don't eat me.
Call all Levi that they eat your pets.
Right.
That's disrespectful. That show you how low we fall for other nations to come and speak like that about you.
Trump, the Inquisition, Rome, and the Haitians.
Says Trump, the Inquisition, Rome, and the Haitians. Ça passe.
Subway.
Officer Obadiah, keep the thumbnail up. Officer Obadiah, what you think about today's topic of the day?
Esau is the devil the Bible speak of.
Esau is the devil the Bible speaks. Hey, is Haitian spelled right?
Uh-oh. Yes, sir.
It is. It's H-A-I. Is it? All praises. I didn't. Hey, all praises for spell check. Clap it up for spell check.
All praises. All praises.
Because I probably would have just put H-A-T. So, all right. So, shouts out to the thumbnail team for an exceptional thumbnail. You know how they do.
That's code word.
Can IT clap? What is wrong with IT?
Can't get no clap.
Damn.
Cold-blooded.
Can't big up nobody else except IT, I guess. All right, Trump, the Inquisition, Rome, and the Haitians. So let's see what it's about. All right, IT, play the first, or bring up the first one. All right, read that.
Woman arrested for allegedly killing cat, eating it in front of neighbors.
Now, what's crazy is it's a spirit because we've actually had this in the queue for Coon of the Week for like 3 weeks, but it just wasn't time yet. Right. Now's the time. Now's the time. So let's go back to the article. I was wondering, I was like, damn, I wanted to bring that out, but it wasn't time yet.
The time is
right,
spirit.
there you go. Read that.
A 27-year-old woman was arrested by police in Ohio for allegedly killing a cat and eating the animal.
Oh, gosh.
According to court records filed in Stark County, Alexia Telia Farrell of Canton is charged with injuring animals, prohibition concerning companion animals, and disorderly conduct. Warning, some of these details are disturbing. Investigators with the Canton Police Department said Farrell killed the cat by stomping on its head. Then she went on to eat the cat in a residential area in front of multiple people at a housing complex on 13th Street Southeast.
Right, so that's crazy right there. That's crazy. Now, word on the street was that she was of Haitian descent. That's what was the circulation was.
Right.
Okay. It was going on for, I guess, some weeks or so, right? All right, that wasn't the only occurrence. There was actually a lot of occurrences going on. Let's pull up this, this police call. Read that.
Exclusive. Police audio report confirmed Haitian goose hunting in Ohio. They all had geese in their hands. Caller, I'm sitting here. I'm riding on the trail.
All right, go to the actual audio. Let's play it. Oh, God.
Clark County Communications.
Yes, ma'am. I got a question. This is a non-emergency line, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm sitting here. I'm riding on the trail going to my orientation for my job today, and I see a group of Haitian people. There was about 4 of them. They all had geese in their hand. They got away. I couldn't make out the first 3 of the license plate, but I got the numbers. The last numbers was 9898, and it was a gray Toyota Tacoma they took off on. Wow! There was about 4 of them. There was 2 men, 2 women. I couldn't tell the age because I'm in a hurry going to this orientation, so I don't.
Now, how do you know they're Haitian?
Right. Exactly.
How do you know without a shadow of a doubt
Right.
that they're Haitian? So what do we're seeing a trend, right? We're seeing something. All right, T, what's next? Actually, do me a favor. Read that title and then play the video after, then come back to the article.
CNN visits Ohio town where Trump falsely claimed migrants are eating pets. Here's what we found.
Now just to show you something, can you make this big, that video that you're about to play? All right, make it large. Just to show you, this was on Twitter. When Esau get together and start pushing something, that's what they do. All right, they get a lot of people, behind it. Play that video for us. As big as it get? Gosh darn it. All right, play it. Stop. So, can you zoom in? You cannot? Okay. So, it says, it says, Haitians ate my mom. That is a dog. It's AI. Everybody knows. That's AI right there, right? But that's a dog holding a sign saying Haitians ate my mom. Play on. All right, pause. Now, just like we read in the first one, it's a cat in a damn pot saying, "Don't eat me." Okay, go ahead. All right, now we got these little doggies with signs saying Haitians ate mom.
Dang.
Trump 2024.
What the hell is this?
Go ahead. Oh, gosh. Now there's a cat holding vote for Trump. All right, so you can take that down.
Wait a minute.
Now, this is crazy. Officer Obadiah's mad. Somebody put the camera on Officer Obadiah. All right, what do you have, Officer Obadiah, so far? How do you feel about this?
I read a script.
Oh, gosh. It's very...
What you see, I mean, although,
And somebody asks, is it lawful to eat duck? No, it is not lawful to eat duck. Go ahead, officer.
No,
yes, sir.
not never.
What you see here, it's a result of sin. We're being brought here to pay our sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get a scripture. Give me what scripture I wanted? Psalm chapter 50 and verse 18, I believe I want. 1 second.
The book of
because Esau is very crafty, like you said, Cap. They have an agenda. They have a motive, and they're using what they think works for them to get what they needed. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 18. When thou sawest a thief, then
I'm sorry. Read it.
When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Giving mouth to evil and frame with deceit. That's Esau. That's their identity. They are known to be a liar.
Right.
They were born to be a liar. Read.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
That's slandering. To call all Levi that they eat your pets.
Right.
That's disrespectful. That show you how low we fall for other nations to come and speak like that about you. Go
Now,
ahead.
we're not going to act like, how can I say, we're not going to act like Haitians don't be eating stuff in their voodoo festivals. We're not going to act like they don't, okay? But what we're saying is it's not true what was put out there. All right, go back, Dolph.
Yeah, I mean, Cap, again, we were brought here to pay our sentence, meaning we weren't doing right. We weren't right.
Still,
I agree.
Still
I agree.
not.
I agree.
Still not right.
Yes, we ain't right. I agree. What I'm saying, I'm trying to say the objective is not true. They use something that they know that will stick, just like they say, all Haitian do voodoo. They know that will stick, they'll throw it.
Exactly.
So
that's why I said it.
I didn't
a lot of Asians be doing that. That's why I said it.
I did. I'm gonna stay out.
All right, let's stay in the scriptures. Let's go to Malachi 2 to go with what Officer Obadiah was bringing out, because we got a lot in store. We got a lot in store for you today. Malachi chapter 2, verse 9. Remember, this is the prophecy about the tribe of Levi. All right, to show you why America would be able to push something like that, because of how far the tribe of Levi has fallen. Okay, watch this.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2 and verse 8.
Watch this.
But ye are departed out of the way. Ye have caused many to stumble at the law.
Right. Because you've departed out of the ways of the Most High, out of the laws of God, and by your voodoo, you understand, and serving other gods, you've caused the tribe, a lot of the people, the Israelites, to fall into sin, idolatry, wicked sacrifice, all of that stuff. Go ahead.
Ye have corrupted the covenant of Levi.
Right, you've corrupted the covenant of Levi. Remember, they were the priests. The Levites were the priests. That's a high position. You understand? Come on.
Saith the Lord of hosts. Therefore have I also made you contemptible.
What?
Contemptible.
Read IT definition, please. Contemptible. What does that? Okay, read that.
Contemptible. Worthy of contempt.
Come on.
Obsolete. Scornful.
Yeah.
Contemptuous.
Keep coming. Come on.
Contemptibility.
There's got to be some more, right? Scroll down. That's it.
You need to click on the word it went to.
Contempt. All praises. Read that.
Contempt. The act of despising.
There it is. Despise. Despicable. Come on.
The state of mind of one who despises.
Look down on. You understand? That's what the Lord is saying right there. All right. So go back to the scripture. Read it again.
Verse 8. But ye are departed out of the way. Ye cause many to stumble at the law. Ye have corrupted the covenant of Levi, saith the Lord of hosts.
Come on.
Therefore have I also made you contemptible.
Read.
And base before all the people.
Right, before all the people. That's why that police call said group of Haitians. That's why I said it, because of that prophecy right there.
Right.
Okay? But we're going somewhere with this. Just stay. You gotta strap yourself in, click your seat buckle, whatever it's called, and pay attention. Enjoy the ride. We're going somewhere with this thing. Now go back to that article. There's a video in that article that we were just at before you played that video. Read that.
CNN visits Ohio town where Trump falsely claimed migrants are eating pets.
All right. Here's what we found. All right. Click that video right there. Boom. It should pop up on top.
Allegations of Haitians eating dogs and cats and taking them off the street and stealing them from people's yards. What is your reaction when you hear that?
It was shocking to me, honestly, because the first question I asked myself, where in the world do people are eating pets?
Viles Dorsonville is the head of the Haitian Community Help and Support Center in Springfield, Ohio. He came to the United States about 4 years ago from Haiti, and he hasn't just questioned the nature of the recent rumors, he's questioned what they will do to his community.
It's just like xenophobia, it's just like bigotry, discrimination, and racist.
Stop.
And they do not...
Because he understands when you put something out there like that, it don't matter if it was true or false.
Right.
You got some crazy people out there called Caucasians. You understand? First Ezra 5:73. Esau's very strategic. It don't matter if it's a lie. They're creating the propaganda. Okay? They're creating that imagery, that story. All right, just putting it out there. All right, watch this.
First Ezra chapter 5 verse 73.
Come on.
And by their secret plots.
By their secret plots, because this was not just, hey, let's just blame Haitian. No. This was well thought out. Come on.
And popular persuasions.
Where they use the news media to push their agenda. Oh, my bad, it was a lie, but it's out there. You understand? Go ahead.
And commotions. They hindered the finishing of the building.
Because you got to look at what the Spirit of the Lord is doing on the earth right now. We went to Papua New Guinea.
Right.
Give the Lord a round of applause. We went to Solomon Islands. Hey, we're everywhere in America. So they're pulling out stops. All right, let's try to do a little secret. Let's try to stop this. Let's try to get some violence going here. Let's change the narrative against these people. Why? Because who is preaching in defense of the Haitians today? The Israelites.
That's right.
The Israelites. Don't forget, it's not just the Haitian migrants. Don't forget about the Mexican migrants too.
Right. Yeah.
Trump got a problem with them too.
Yes, sir. Yep.
You understand? It's just not Haitian. No, it's about all 12 tribes. Right. That's the real issue. That's right. Give me that in Revelations 12:10. You got to be able to see these things, brothers and sisters. The underlying agenda of what they're really trying to do. There's a migrant situation. There's an issue in America with migrants, whether they be Northern Kingdom, whether they be Levi.
I don't know why they didn't mention Chinese, which doing the real thing.
You know, it's crazy, officer. I'm glad you said that. and they didn't mention the Afghanistanian migrants or refugees that they brung in here themselves. They didn't bring that up, and they have communities in Detroit and Ohio as well.
Somebody come and look at
Why don't you have a problem with that?
Do y'all see this?
Read that.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 10.
Come on.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation.
Now is come salvation. Go ahead.
And strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren.
For the what?
The accuser of our brethren.
So right now, we being accused. All right, we're being slandered, like Officer Obadiah bring out. You understand? We got these false labels placed over us right now. Read that verse again.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ.
Come on.
For the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
All praise to the Lord that he will be cast down one day for his slander and for his lies. But right now, this is what we got to deal with. All right, what's next, IT? All right, so this is a video from Trump at one of his rallies recently. Watch this.
I don't win this election. Israel, with Comrade Kamala Harris at the helm of the United States, is doomed. Israel is doomed. That's a tough statement. Israel will be gone. 1 year, 2 years, Israel will no longer exist.
Now stop. Now, we're not going that way right now, but we understand, according to scriptures, we know what's going to happen to the land. All right. Now, he's saying these bold statements. Scripture says what? They're wiser than Daniel, right? That's what it says in Ezekiel 28. To read that real quick, Ezekiel 28 too. Or is it verse 4 when it actually says wiser than Daniel? It might be 3 or 4 where it actually says it.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 28 and verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
Right. So this man right here, they're wiser than Daniel. Why? Because they got Satan working through them. Give me that. Was that Revelations 13 and 3, I think? Revelations 13, 3 and 4. All right. Literally, they have the power of Satan working through them. All right. Watch this.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 3. And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death.
Verse 4.
Verse 4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast.
Right. They worshiped the devil, which gave them their power. Come on.
And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
All right. That was Rome. And then the extension of Rome was the United States of America. So understand, they get their power from the devil. Now go back, rewind this, play it from the top, because he's speaking very prophetically right now. Okay. Listen to what he's saying.
I don't win this election. Israel, with Comrade Kamala Harris at the helm of the United States, is doomed. Israel is doomed. That's a tough statement. Israel will be gone. 1 year, 2 years, Israel will no longer exist.
Think about it. The Israelis, the Amalek, the fake Jews, they're that one Edomite nation, a little small nation, like it says in Obadiah, surrounded by all of those Arabs.
Yes, sir.
The only reason why they're still floating above water is because of America.
Right.
Okay, so understand what he's saying right there. That's right. Okay, go ahead.
Better win. I better win, or you're going to have problems like we've never had. We may have no country left. It may be our last election. You want to know that?
Stop. You gotta hear what he's saying. He's saying that he's not just saying that.
Right.
These are white people. They know. They know what they got going on.
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right. So we're living in the last days. We're literally saying all the prophecies come to pass, just like the Bible says right there. All right. He's pushing out those popular persuasions out there. That's Jacob's trouble. We already know. It's right around the corner. Okay, it could be quicker than we know. It could be the next 5. It could be the next 10. We don't really know, but we know it's soon to come. And when they say stuff like that, don't just take it lightly and brush it off. No. Play on.
People have said that. This may be our last election. You got to get out and vote. This could be our last election.
Wow. All right. Why? Because what you're seeing, give me that in Hosea chapter 1. Was it verse 10 and 11. Let's read that. Let's hear that one real quick. Hosea chapter 1, verse 10 and 11.
The book of Hosea chapter 1 and verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea.
And that's what's happening. You see our numbers rising. Esau be taking note of that.
Yep.
That strikes fear in them.
Right.
Okay, they're seeing new populations of all of our people increasing, and they see their numbers what? Decreasing. Read it again.
Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea.
Come on.
Which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in that place.
That place is the United States of America. Come on.
Where it was said unto them, ye are not my people. There it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God.
And Esau, they're trying to do any and everything to stop that. Right. That's what they're trying to prevent. Read on.
Then shall
actually keep it right there. So let's go to what's next, IT? Russia's.
Fear and frustration in Ohio City as political debate seizes on growing Haitian population.
That's what it's all about. They don't like the fact that Levi's growing up there. There's more Levi. You know how it is, Obi. Levi find out a place. Hey, come on. Hey, everybody's coming.
Yep. I got a precept on that, Cap.
Yes, sir.
I'll show you what you just said here, and believe it or not, they have no control over that.
Exactly.
The Bible already prophesied that. Genesis 49 and verse. I'll get straight to the point. Verse 7, I believe.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 7. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel.
That's actually a part of our curse. It was blessing at one point when we were among all the tribes and get that where they were the one give us 10% to take care of our business while we do the Lord's work. Now we're not doing the Lord's work. Guess what? We become a vagabond among all those 11 tribes. We scattered literally all those tribes. In America, everywhere you find Judah, we there. You go to Mexico, that's our people. You go to South America, that's our people. The island, that's our people. We everywhere among Israel scattered. Why? Because we ain't right.
Hey, but that's all. But you're gonna get right. Right. That's the thing. But you're gonna get right. So go back to that article real quick. Watch this, y'all.
Rose Gautier Creole Restaurant does a bustling business in Springfield, Ohio, with clientele drawn from across the city to its heaping displays of patties and donuts.
Do me a favor. Go to the scroll down. Right there. No, but ask. Right there.
But ask about a lie that has taken hold in some corners of the internet that their countrymen are stealing and eating people's pets. And Rosanna rolls her eyes in exasperation.
Come on.
I said, what? What is that? Said the restaurant's manager, Romain Pierre, when CNN visited on Wednesday, recalling his incredulity at the claim that went viral a few weeks ago and has been promoted by prominent national level Republicans, including the party's presidential nominee, Donald Trump, and his running mate, Senator J.D. Vance.
Right. So you see Donald Trump pushing that narrative out there. But the beautiful thing is crazy. It used a key word. Go to 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 3. It used a key word. It's not because he wanted to write that. It's because the Lord made him write that. Right. Watch this.
2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 3.
Come on.
Fear not the imagination against thee.
Right. That false imagery that they pushing out there. Don't fear that. Come on.
Let not the incredulity.
Let not the what?
The incredulity.
Come on.
Of them trouble thee.
Right, because they're trying to put disbelief. If they're over here eating cats, how could they be the children of Israel? You understand? Yes, don't let these don't let these devils put doubt. No, according to the Bible, the so-called Haitians are the Israelites from the tribe of Levi.
That's right.
That's what the Bible says.
That's right.
So, with that being said, you got to understand, America comes from who? Comes from Rome. Let's go back to Revelations 13. Okay? Read verse 4, and we're going to jump down.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 4.
Come on.
And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him?
Now, I want to jump down and give me verse 11. Watch this.
Verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth.
Right, another beast after Rome. Who is this beast? Come on.
And he had 2 horns like a lamb.
Had 2 horns like a lamb. This is going into what? The Republicans and the Democrats. The United States election that's going on right now. Come on.
And he spake as a dragon.
Because he is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He spoke like a dragon when he tried to falsely accuse Levi, the so-called Haitians. Come on.
And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast.
So America exercises all of the power of Rome. So that means what? They're going to use the exact same tactics as ancient Rome. Come on.
Before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
Why is there always so much talk about Rome? Why do you see coliseums in America? Why do you see these sports stadiums? Why do you see all of that? When in Rome. Why do you hear phrases like that? Because they fit Bible prophecy. Come on.
Whose deadly wound was healed.
Now, I want to go to the book. I got a book that's next, right? Let's pull it up.
Bring it up. Imperial Rome.
Imperial Rome. This is from my Time Life. I got a Time Life section in my library at the crib. All right, Time Life books. Imperial Rome.
That's all right.
Come on, let's go to it. Do y'all have the page number? This should be 168. Page 168. I need y'all to zoom in, please.
Sturdy roots in Rome.
Stop. Wait till the people can see it, please. Slide it over a little bit. Can you? There you go. All right, read that.
Sturdy roots in Rome. In its early years, the church, with congregations scattered through the empire, had no central organization. Though they were a core of common beliefs, forms of worship differed from town to town. Rivalries arose between disciples and doctrinal disputes flourished. The disciples had to take local customs into account. I am made all things to all men, said St. Paul, that I might be all means save some, that I might by all means save some.
Come on.
The organization of the empire influenced the character of the church. It was an empire of cities, so Christianity became an urban movement. The poor masses were ready converts, for they expected Christ's second coming to rid them of their rich masters. Indeed, the church took such hold in urban centers that Christians used the Latin paganist, meaning a rustic, to describe non-Christians, hence the word pagan.
Come on.
St. Peter himself, after his 30-year ministry in the East, came to make his headquarters in the empire's foremost city, Rome.
All right, so now let's go to the next page, please. All right, scroll down. And, hey, scroll back up. What can you see about these images? Zoom in, please. Zoom in to that guy right there in the middle. Zoom in. What is that on the left of his face? Why is the left of his face so dark and the right side is not as dark? Why? Because the whole image was dark at one point.
Right.
All right, so what we're about to read is about to show you something. Watch this. Scroll down and we're going to read this paragraph. The days of wrath. Because remember, it's talking about the spread of Christianity in Rome, right? All right, let's read this.
The days of wrath. In the early years, Christians were blamed and punished by the Romans for all sorts of disasters, plagues, inflation, even barbarian incursions.
So what do we want to take from this? It says that in the early years in Rome, okay, the Christians, who are the Christians? Acts 11. Let's get that.
Right.
All right. Acts chapter 11. All right. Was it 26? Come on.
The book of Acts chapter 11, verse 26. And when he had found him, he brought him into Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch.
Right. The disciples, who are who? Israelites, black people, were called Christians first in Antioch.
That's all right.
Okay. Now go back to that. Go back to that. Watch this. Read it again.
In the early years, Christians were blamed and punished by the Romans for all sorts of disasters, plagues, inflation, even barbarian incursions. The first Christians were put to death after they were held responsible by Nero for the fire that burned much of Rome in 64 AD.
Now the kicker is, who was responsible for actually starting that fire? It was Nero himself who started the fire. But what did he do? He blamed the Israelites, the Jews in particular, for what? For the fire.
Right.
Okay. Those popular persuasions, putting it out there. And what happened? We got massacred.
Right.
Eradicated. Wow. So what do you see? We're seeing little by little. Oh, there's a migrant crisis in America. It's little by little. Who's the one sticking up for these people? the Israelites. They're teaching that they're the people of God. And not that, in fact, that Esau is going to be destroyed.
Right.
So you can already see how this narrative is going to be turned, brothers and sisters. Let's go back, finish that paragraph, come on.
They were covered with wild animal skins and torn apart by dogs. The Emperor Decius forced Christians to take loyalty oaths. Valerian organized mass murders of churchmen, forbidden access to regular burial places. Christians buried their dead in graves used by the poor, crowded, underground vaults called catacombs, opposite, built outside the city.
Right, the catacombs, the bishops have brung that out multiple times. All right, what's next, IT? Let's keep it rolling. Just to show you, there's nothing new under the sun. Just like it says in Ecclesiastes. The same tactics that were used in ancient Rome, they're going to be used and are being used here in the United States of America. All right, come on, IT. All right, next book. Read that.
The Inquisition revealed. In its origin, policy, cruelties,
Can y'all scroll
and
up,
history.
IT? Can y'all scroll up so the people can see? Thank you. Read that.
In its origin, policy, cruelties, and history.
All right, let's go to the page. No. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there it is. There it is right there. All right. Could you fit it so the people can see the whole thing? Is it possible? Thank you. Scroll up, please. Okay. I got you. Read the highlighted portion.
2 persons, a black man and woman, native Christians, but accused of sorcery, were burnt on this occasion. Besides effigies and the bones of 4 others, of whom one had died in the Inquisition, and another had closed his life in his own house. But having left large property, the inquisitors had his bones disinterred for a trial, when he was brought in guilty of Judaism.
That's the key. That's what we want to focus on right there. All right, so hey, I wanted to go in just a little bit more, so we're going to wrap it up here. Give me the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6. Y'all are all familiar with this, but we're going to read down just a little bit. All right, just like in the days of old, okay, this is going to come back. Ancient Greece, ancient Rome. And remember, America is an extension of Rome. Right now is a little popular persuasions, but what are they trying to do? They're going to try to change the whole narrative and turn everybody against the Israelites. So you got to be able to see that thing. And Trump was found a liar. All of them was found a liar with the eating of the cats, the geese, the dog, all of that. All of it's lies. All right, so you got to be able to see through that. All right, and don't get caught up in the madness. Let's read this.
2 Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6.
Come on.
Neither was it lawful for them to keep Sabbath days.
Come on.
Or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices. And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go into procession, to Bacchus carrying ivy. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighbor cities of the heathen, by the suggestion of Ptolemy, against the Jews, that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices. And whoso would not conform themselves to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death.
Come on.
Then might many have seen the present misery.
Read.
For there were 2 women brought, who had circumcised their children, whom when they had openly led round about the city, the babes hanging at their breasts, they cast them down headlong from the wall.
You see that? They didn't regard the old or the young. Come on.
And others that had run together in caves nearby to keep the Sabbath day secretly, being discovered to Philip, were all burnt together because they made a conscience to help themselves for the honor of the most sacred day.
They practiced Judaism. You understand? We kept the laws. So understand what's taking place. All right, 2 more scriptures, Revelation 13:15. Remember, Revelation 13, we was going in line. It started off with Rome, and then America was that beast that came from Rome, right? Revelation 13:15, read it.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 15.
Come on.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast.
What is this talking about? Christianity. Caesar Borgia, the false image of Christ. Come on.
Should be killed.
Right, there it is. Just like in that time, if we profess to be Jews, they would kill us. So what? If we don't profess to follow this Caucasian demon, what you think is going to happen this time?
Yeah.
It's already happened before, brothers and sisters, and they trying to put that false imagery out there. All right, we got to get prepared. But We already know. We win in the end. Go back to that Hosea 1 and we're going to close it out. Hosea chapter 1, give me verse 11. Let's read that. Come on. Hosea 1 and 11.
Bring it out. The book of Hosea chapter 1 and verse 11.
Come on.
Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel,
both tribes, southern and northern kingdom, come on,
be gathered together.
We're going to be gathered together, come on,
and appoint themselves one head.
That one head is going to be Christ. Come on.
And they shall come up out of the land.
And we shall do what?
Come up out of the land.
That means we're going to be delivered.
That's right.
Come on.
For great shall be the day of Jezreel.
So all praises to the Most High God.
That's right.
That's been another episode of the Writings on the Wall radio show.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.